Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Karen Lavenderclothesline. Okay, take two. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Karen Lavenderclothesline, and today is an all-out crazy day. I am running full speed and have made the decision to try to make more YouTube videos. So as many of you know, I try to, curl my hair a little bit, put on makeup, and get out of my regular sweatpants around the house and just put some clothing on that, kind of looks pretty for my channel and, all upscale on that. Now here's the reality. So I use impressed nails that I pick up at like Target or something, just because my hands are shot from thrifting and touching so many clothing. And this morning I am such a crazy person that I glued my fingers together with the nail glue because the nail glue wasn't working right. And I got my fingers apart and I have glue all over my fingernail. And then I didn't know what I was wearing. So I put on this vest, which still has the tags because it's for sale. So all of that, welcome back to my channel. I am bound and determined to make a video no matter what. So thanks for hanging out with me and let's get started. So today's haul is going to be a little bit of hard goods, a little bit of clothing, a little bit of craziness as usual. And I'm going to jump right into this haul, breakneck speed, because I am bound and determined to film a video right now and we are going for a walk. That is my goal number 2, to walk every day. So I might run. There's always that. Thanks so much for watching. Please hit that like and subscribe button. And the first item is a hard good item. I didn't know this brand, but I found this beautiful pot. Now this could be a hot chocolate pot or a coffee pot or a tea pot, not exactly sure. This is Manning Bowman and this is stainless steel. I'm not sure if the company is still in existence. I didn't get a chance to Google that, so you can let me know if you have that information. Manning Bowman makes beautiful quality and beautiful design items, and I fell in love with this. It's a wood handle. I think this might be a teak wood, not sure about that, and a little knob on the cover and a little knob for the spout. So I'm going to call it a hot chocolate pot. I'm going to make it up as usual. And yeah, I think I paid $4.50 for this. I picked this up in a recent thrift store and I made a video about thrifting. So if you haven't seen that, you can go back and watch. I think it's going to be the prior video to this one. So if this is number 60, I think that would be 59. Don't quote me on that. But great find, love the design. I believe this is vintage, mid-century modern. The next item I'm going to show is a pressed copper framed piece of art. See if I can get this away from the ring light. I have sold this type of artwork before. I'm not sure if these came as kits or how these are made, but it is actually a pressed design in a sheet of copper. This is what the back looks like, actually a piece of plywood. So I found this in the same haul. I believe I paid $6.99 or $6.50 for it. And I thought it was beautiful and I figured somebody would want this piece. So I don't know that anybody is still making this craft. I have never seen this craft in a regular craft store like a Michael's or Joann's. So it might be something only done years ago, but I said yes to this. The next item is an item I would not have picked up if I didn't see the date on the bottom. So this is a souvenir. I'm going to say it's probably an ale cup or it's not a stein. What would this be called for beer? A mug. Okay, so we'll call it a stein, and it has Bermuda. It's a beautiful wood. It almost feels like an oak. It's a hard wood, but what I thought was great on the bottom, somebody put the date of their trip and it says Bermuda 675, so 1975 So pretty. I figured somebody would want this as a commemorative mug, maybe, or a stein of when they took their trip. You know, I've got the whole story in my head. The couple went on their second honeymoon back to Bermuda and they forgot to buy a cup. Here it is in my store. So I thought this was great. The next item is an item that I gravitated towards because it's rainbow stripe. How pretty is this? I love a beautiful rainbow stripe, and I thought the colors, the tone was really good. Now it's actually like a bottle, so I'm not sure if this was meant to be used, if something liquid was really sewn in this, if something liquid really came in this. And it does have a faint printing on the top, but I can't make it out of what it says. I'll have to research that. And it's a terracotta clay made in Italy. So I said yes to that, handmade in Italy. It might have, let's put on my glasses, shall we? Put on glasses with me so we can read the bottom. Okay, so it's all in Italian. Frantitio Miraglia. I'm not sure. But I believe it might be the manufacturer of the liquid that went inside, the distributor maybe. But I said yes to this beautiful bottle. And I believe I paid $2.99 for that. The next item is a faux fur hat that I found in the bins. And this is Eddie Bauer. It is super clean inside. I do really well with these hats, so I always pick them up when I see them. So buying it at the bins, my bins is about $1.99 a pound. I'm gonna say this is under a pound, so probably maybe $1.50 I paid for this. Super clean, great condition, and I said yes to that. Now I'm going to pull a rack of clothing around and we'll take a look at a few pieces of clothing I picked up and we'll take it from there. The first top I picked up is a Lily Pulitzer, extra small. I thought this was really pretty. Lily Pulitzer is very rarely a woohoo for me, but it is a good solid bread and butter. I'm expecting an extra small to take a little bit longer to sell. I do well with the upper sizes, but the extra smalls sit for a while. But I thought this was still a good find. I paid $4 for it, and we'll see what it brings. This next item a lot of people might not pick up. I love to find these. This is an Eddie Bauer denim jumper. I'll stand back so you guys can see that. Whoop. Denim jumpers on the whole do really well for me. I'm going to say this jumper is going to bring about the $35 mark, and I paid $5.25 for it. It is a size extra, extra large. So I pick these up especially if they're in very good condition and if they have deep pockets in the front. So this one has nice deep pockets, and I thought this was great. So I said yes to this. The next item is really good. I should do really well with this. This is Michael Kors puffer jacket. It's a long coat, goes all the way down. I'm gonna say this is probably about the knee length, and it is a size extra large. It's got the fur trimmed hood. Looks like it's only been worn maybe once or twice. Now it did have a little bit of makeup on the collar, from the collar rubbing underneath the chin, but I'll be able to get that out. I'll use a Clorox wipe on that to not only clean it, but disinfect it. So I said yes to that. This next item is Isaac Mizrahi Live, that's Target. And it's a beautiful striped career blazer or jacket, 3-button front, zipper pockets, and this one is an 18W. I believe for blazer jackets, I am paying, let me think about this. I think I'm paying $7.50 for these. So I don't pick up as many as I used to, but for $7.50, I felt like this was in beautiful condition, and I'm expecting this to bring about the $30 mark. So I was okay with that pickup. Next up is Banana Republic. I showed finding this in my last haul video, and it's just a wool career blazer. It almost has a little bit of a military or a naval vibe to it. Thought this was beautiful, really nice condition, And again, I paid $7.50 for this. So this is Banana Republic, the retail store. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that with the ring light. Let me see if I can hold it on that side. There we go. So I said yes to this jacket. This next skirt is a Ralph Lauren in a beautiful blanket print with a whip stitch. Looks like it's leather. I'm gonna have to check my material content tag. I thought this was gorgeous. It's like a blue and a deep brown with an Aztec print. Now the floor, there's a floor with this skirt. It has fairly good smell of cigarettes. So I have the choice to either bring it to a dry cleaner, dry clean it myself with Dryel, or try to spray it with a spray and hang it outside. The first recourse I will try is putting this in a Dryel bag, I've talked about that before, and doing a home dry cleaning to really get that cigarette smell out of there. If I'm unable to do that at this price point, I won't pay for dry cleaning, so I will just disclose it with the flaw that it smells like cigarette smoke, because that's a pretty serious flaw. I know myself, I'm not a smoker, and I wouldn't want to receive anything that smelled like cigarette smoke if that bothered me. So I will go ahead and disclose that if there's any trace of cigarette smell before, and I have done that, and items have sold. Some people don't mind, they might have a smoking household, so I said yes to this skirt. I believe I paid $4.25 for this one. This next coat is a wonderful find, a Menegildo Zegna. It is a black reversible men's coat, gorgeous quality. I was thrilled to find this. I did pay up for it, $9.50, and it is in great condition. The next item I'm going to show, because I always show shoes, are these men's loafers. Now this is Tommy Hilfiger, and if you look up comps on Tommy Hilfiger shoes, they don't usually bring a high dollar amount, but I'm hoping to prove that wrong. These shoes are beautiful. It's a men's loafer, lace-up loafer, and look at the quality of this, super great. So I did pay $7.97 for these. I found these, and I did a thrift video in the store, but I'm hoping to get between $30 and $35 for these shoes. When I pick up shoes, I always look at the back first, especially in the men's shoes. I look to see that there's no uneven wear on the heels. A lot of people have a different foot condition, I want to call it, where they lean on the outsides or lean on the insides, and the shoe will get unevenly worn. So the first thing that I check with shoes when I'm buying shoes is that the heels are either evenly worn slightly, not greatly worn, or they're not worn at all. I don't want to see the outsides or the insides worn. The laces could stand to be replaced, so I will see if I have brown laces in my stock of laces, but if not, I'll go ahead and list them the way that they are. So Tommy Hilfiger lace-up Oxford shoes. So that is my whole video. It was quick, but I wanted to jump on. I am bound and determined to make plenty of videos for you guys. And let's say it all together. Please hit the like and subscribe button. I appreciate it so much. And as usual, go out and get what's yours. Bye, guys. Good morning, everyone. I figured I would film a little bit about how I pull shipping each morning. So as many of you know, this is my basement warehouse, and this is where I store all of my eBay items. I currently have about 5,000 items down here, and this morning is January 2nd, and I have sold about 12 things since yesterday, and I'm going to show you what pulling shipping down here looks like. So most of my items, I'm looking at my phone to be able to find the items, and then I have to put the phone down and find the item, pull it. So it's a little bit cumbersome, but I'm going to go ahead and pull all of the items and show you how this works. Most of my clothing is stored in these bins on this side, and it is separated by categories. Men's clothing is on the left here. You can see my little rolly cart. I use that to wheel around and collect the items in the baskets underneath. I actually got this little cart in Home Depot, and I love it. I got it a while ago. I believe I paid, don't quote me on this, $89 for it. So let's go ahead and start the pulling of the items, and I will show you what this looks like. The bins are quite heavy, and I also have smaller bins up top where I keep my smalls. As you can see, they're alphabetized. Yep, I'm that organized. So let's go ahead and pull the first item, was a Vera Bradley wristlets. I keep wallets and wristlets together in this clear bin. I'm going to try to do this with one hand while I'm filming. Everything is also in clear bags to keep it protected. And here is the Vera Bradley. So that is item number 1. We'll put it in the basket down below and put this bin back. As you can see, I realize I have 2 Vera Bradleys, so I go ahead and make sure I have the correct one. Men's dress shirts are kept in different bins by the pattern. So you can see I have striped dress shirts. And these are all of the striped dress shirts in this bin. These are the solid colors. And these are the plaids. So I have 3 bins of dress shirts, besides many bins of different types of shirts. This system works for me. I don't individually number each, so let's go ahead and pull this tote. I love the clear totes because it lets light in to be able to see the items better. So we are looking for a Ralph Lauren striped shirt in here. And here it is right here, Polo Ralph Lauren. I use these little tags to help identify what each item is. And we go on to the third item. These 3 racks here, this one circular and the 2 straight racks, are items that are listed and waiting to go into inventory. I do fall behind in folding and packing my items, so sometimes I will just spend an evening watching Netflix or a movie and get everything folded. But for now, it's kept under plastic. And you can see a shot over that side. This is where all of that will wind up. I use these drop cloths I get from Home Depot or Lowe's to keep everything clean and covered. But for now, we're just looking for a jacket we sold. Here it is here. This is a Silence and Noise, really pretty jacket. I will make sure everything is lint rollered again. And we are on to the next item. Pulling shipping goes really quickly for me. I pretty much know where everything is. And the next item we're going to look for is a skirt. As you can see, all of my rows are labeled, all of the aisles, so I can find things very easily. And if I switch these rows around, those end tags help me realize where I've put things. So now I am looking for a knitted skirt, and it'll probably be in this bin here. And I see it right away. It's a gray knitted sweater skirt by a Kinney. I don't know if I'm saying that correct. So as you can see, the basket is filling up. I also bring blue IKEA bags down to carry everything upstairs. And now we are coming over to the hard goods section. I am almost done organizing this. And a small salt and pepper shaker has sold. So we're going to go ahead and pull those. And I see them right here, this little red salt and pepper shaker. The next item that has sold is a pair of jeans. And all of my women's jeans and pants are kept on this rack here, which I've explained to you guys. I'm going to start to slow down selling jeans. I will probably still sell pants, but women's jeans has been the slowest mover for me. So I always reevaluate what I'm picking up and make sure that I slow down on picking up whatever is slower moving in my store. So this next item was a pair of embroidered jeans, and we will find them on this rack. I had to put the phone down to pull this bin. Jeans are very heavy, but I see the jeans right away. They're up top, and I've spoken about how I love picking up embroidered items, items that are well embroidered. This is a pair of Disney Store jeans. And here they are, all packaged, ready to go. And in the cart they go. The next item up is a sweater. It's a men's sweater, and you can see I separate sweaters by colors. So I have darks, neutrals, and colors. This system works great for me. I don't use identification numbers, and a few times I have pulled the wrong item, but I pretty much know my items because I'm in these bins constantly. So I'm able to tell what's what. The next item that I sold was a men's LL Bean sweater, and this is kept in the neutrals bin. Here it is right on top. I fold down all of my items with tissue paper and then put them into these clear Ziploc bags, which I buy from You Pack and Ship. The next item that I'm looking for is a woman's sweater. And again, I sort these by color and by size because I have more women's sweaters than I do men's. So whenever a category grows, I add more bins and then just divide it down again by some item specific. I will add sizes, I will add colors, and this always works great. So 6 years, this is always how I've separated my items. And here is the women's sweaters, and this is the one that's sold, Tahari Large. It's a cashmere sweater. Coming back over to hard goods, I have sold a little pair of figurine planters. I keep small figurines in bins a lot of times because I don't want them to, get easily knocked over. But first I'll scan these shelves for what I'm looking for. But if it's a small figurine, I pretty much know it's in that bin. So we're going to go ahead and pull that bin. Don't mind the picture of my water purifier. And here are the planters. It's a little branch with a bird sitting on top. So this is one. I'll show you that. And I will go ahead and find the second one. As you can see, I have a few in there that are not wrapped that I just keep with tissue paper. And here's the second one. These are super cute. Not a real high dollar amount, but there's the two of them. This is the rest of the hard goods to the left. This is my artwork, now stored under cover, but making sure that the artwork can breathe and has air. And this is new for me. This shelf now holds all of my handbags divided by color, my backpacks. So you can see the clear bins are a great thing that I've learned. The solid bins don't let in light. Using clear bins really allows you to see better of what's in the bin. Here are some shelving covers that I picked up. I believe I got these for $2, and I do have them listed, but I'm more inclined to use them myself. So I have covered this shelf. It is just a stationary shelf. It does not have wheels. And this is all of my framed artwork, prints, things like that. But again, it is breathable because it's important that artwork breathes, especially if it's a painted canvas. So here I'm showing you handbags, and the handbag that I will be pulling will be in one of these bins. And here is this tote. This is what is sold. It's beautiful, beaded. It does have a little bit of wear and dirt on the bottom, but I have disclosed that. The rest of it is just beautiful. Next up, we are back over to men's clothing. This bin is polo, rugby, and jerseys, so kind of like sporty golf shirts, things like that. And the item that I'm going to be looking for is a printed cycle jersey. I love selling cycle clothing. Very lightweight. Cycling is such a big sport that most times it goes fairly quickly. I do go ahead and pick up jerseys that have branding on them, like different brands. Doesn't bother me, but pretty much I'm going by colorway. If it's a nice color, then I go ahead and pick it up. And once again, I am looking for a skirt. So each time I am putting my phone into eBay to see what it sold. So I'm shutting off the camera. So this video might be a little fragmented, but I wanted to show you guys how I pull shipping each morning. So I think on average I'm selling about $300 a day, 7 days a week. So my daily shipping is not bad. I could sell anywhere from, 4 items to 20 items. It varies so greatly. eBay is definitely a platform that is very up and down. So I really look at the big picture rather than the individual picture. And these are all of my skirts. Now, if an item is not in the bin it's supposed to be, that tells me that it's a newer item. I haven't packed it down yet, and I know it'll be on one of these 3 racks under plastic. So here the item is. It's a denim maxi skirt. I actually clip up anything long so it doesn't touch the floor, and that way everything stays really clean. I really love presenting a really nice item for the buyer. So as you can see, our cart is filling up. There is the silence and noise jacket on top that will need tissue paper, and the denim skirt will need to be folded down also. I'm going to bring you over on this side of the basement. These are coats. I have pulled back the plastic on them. One rack is women's coats. These are the heavier coats. And this round rack is men's. This is all of the clothing that is packed down. Try to give you a better shot of that. It's a little bit hard to show you everything. So I went ahead and pulled 2 winter coats that I will try to insert screenshots so you can see. So that was pulling my shipping this morning. I hope you guys liked coming along with me. I'm really intent on bringing a come along video series for shopping, for pulling, maybe even a vlog once in a while. I don't know about that, but I'm going to try to film that. So thanks for pulling shipping with me this morning, and I'm going to go upstairs and get this on its way. And as usual, go out and get what's yours. Bye, guys.